Sup, everybody? It's us. Just so you know, we were
Oh my goodness.
apparently talking in the Discord,
Oh my goodness, it's so
telling y'all
good.
to get over here if you weren't already. So if some of you are in the Discord right now and you see people that are talking in the voice chat and aren't here right now, what are you doing? Get them over here. Peer pressure them into joining our stream. Sup, we're the Paper Dungeon. This is Table Scraps. It is a show that we do on Thursdays about the show that we do on Mondays, and then eventually whatever else we end up talking about. It was a mistake to start eating a lemon drop before this because it's really hard to speak clearly with a hard candy in my mouth.
I'll do it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Table Scraps. I'm Erin, and this is Lydia and Drew. And there are special guests today. Erin's eating a lemon drop thingy that's making it hard to talk. So now, the plugs. Check us out on social media. We've got Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, the Facebook. Don't look at the Facebook. And we've got an awesome Discord channel. Server thing you can join, become friends with us while we bombard the Hangout voice chat. We were just doing that. Drew? I'm not worried about Drew. We have a website, and on that website you can buy sick merch. Erin, are you wearing any sick merch?
I have a hat.
Heck yeah, Erin's wearing a hat. Merch. I have a store. I have a website with a store. I'm also wearing my sick merch because it's comfy as heck. There's also a matching pillow there. What else do you do with the plugs?
Did you do your store?
Yeah, I just did.
I was too busy trying to fix the chat box. It's for some reason it's not popping up. I think that's everything. Drew, Lydia, stall for time.
How's it going, everybody? Good to see you guys. I haven't been live in like a couple weeks, it feels like. Although, wait, wasn't I here last week, though? I can't actually remember.
Yeah, we were both here last week.
Weren't we both here last week?
No, it was me and DJ last week.
Oh, it was you. Oh, that's right. So, okay, wait, is that 2 weeks ago that like Grant and I just randomly joined? Oh, yeah, because that was for Aaron's birthday because he thought he was going to be all alone. And then we just kind of showed up.
Y'all showed up and started messing up my life.
And then, because I was sick, and then...
Yo, I have no idea what's going on with this chat box right now. Yo,
well, you know what?
Sub Gourmet, 85 of 85.
Woo!
Thanks, Raiden!
To Sir Raiden, our hype man.
I'm very confused.
Coming in hot at the beginning of the stream with 5 new gifted subs.
I signed a contract as him. I mean, he signed a contract.
Guys, I'm very confused as to what's going on with this.
Well, Aaron,
chat box, because let me tell you.
Okay, are you in the split screen?
I am.
Okay, now is it on the preview side? Is the chat box on the preview side?
Oh no!
Like you see it there.
Is it just not there at all?
It's just not picking up any of the messages. There is a chat box in here, but for some reason it's not connecting to our chat.
Other option would be to remake the chat box.
I did.
Oh, okay, and it's still not there?
Yeah, it's not.
Now, did you hit transition at any point during this time?
I mean, when I started the stream.
Okay, well, size up the chat box and then hit transition.
Okay, nothing's going through on the chat box on the edit side either.
So it's okay. It's okay. I'm just trying to test something.
Hold on, I'm doing a thing real quick. Sup, guys? Welcome to we troubleshoot the stream
while we're live.
Yeah. Okay. This is a learning experience for everyone. Anyone interested in streaming and learning how to do this stuff. I have transitioned over it. Nothing's happening.
Okay. Well, nobody. Somebody say something in chat.
Nothing's. No, it's up. Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
That's a shame. Well.
I'm
gonna go out on a limb here.
Start Streamlabs.
I'm gonna that might be the case, but you know what we're gonna say.
I'm not gonna do that because we're live. We're just not gonna have a chat box today. I'm just going to have to pay attention to it.
We're just
on my screen. And all y'all watching this, if after it's been like recorded or put on YouTube or whatever, you'll never know.
It's a mystery. You had to be there.
What a shame. If only you had stopped by our Twitch. Lydia calls it the Debbie Ryan.
It's the Radio Rebel.
That's the that's the hair thing.
Oh yeah. Tuck the hair behind the ear.
Anyway, back to on task. What exactly is what we're talking about today? First off, Monday we had a stream, Camp Cryptid.
Episode 3.
Woo-hoo. Trace.
Next week, the great finale coming
Camp
up.
Cryptid is our mini campaign ran and created brainchild of Lydia Korn. Mm-hmm. We all play in it. It's pre-recorded. It's the thing that we're doing over the kind of hiatus that our main campaign is on, because DJ was supposed to be gone all of June, and then surprise, he wasn't.
It's still good because a break for us is still nice.
Oh God, we need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super cool. I'm not sure if anyone knew that, but it's super rad. But I would love a little bit of a recap of what happened in this last episode. Also, I should say this beforehand. Table Scraps is a place where we get spoilers often. In fact,
yes.
Pretty much all the time.
Yes.
So if you don't want
24/7.
spoilers, it is okay for you to not be here. Don't feel bad.
Big ol' spoils.
Now, if you're okay with spoilers, then feel free to stick around.
Don't leave us.
Yeah, we like you guys.
Stay.
We like having you guys around.
Spoilers. What happens in episode 3 of Camp Cryptid? I was not there for it because I was passed out on the couch.
Nice.
So, episode 3, we start opening up where we ended the second episode, which was revealing to revealing to Jackson that Frankie is human, not a cryptid. Then
That's right.
Then you guys go through and you get to Sassy's office and you're trying to find the key to open up the vault so you can get the mystery magic. And you guys do so successfully. Jackson grabs it, takes like a physical toll thingy.
I get real tired.
And then you guys get assigned a new counselor to take the place of Gracie, since Gracie's still missing. And you guys chose Melody the Siren.
Yes, because she can't run, because she doesn't have legs. Instead, she just boom, boom, boom.
No, it's just a terrifying visage.
Let's not for the gifted sub.
And then, after that, you guys went to, set up for the night, where you then snuck out past Melody to go escape Camp Cryptid.
Escape. Did it end in a big flash of light?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I couldn't remember if that was the end of this one or the start of the next one.
Yes.
So I was like,
Frankie goes.
Yeah, because like the start of next one is us getting out.
Frankie, human child, touches mystery magic and woof.
And we all die. This is
And
actually
you
the last
all
episode.
instantly die.
Cuts to the image of like just a huge explosion going off, and we're just all of us go.
Also, Maz is correct. Drew, it kind of looks like you are green screened into a painting.
It actually does.
Right?
I could see it. I could see it. Here's why. Okay, here's why. So for those of you who don't know, this is actually my parents' abode. Okay, I haven't fully moved yet, which is why I'm here. And so this might be the only time on stream that I'm on this at this locale. But there's a skylight right above me. And so if I lean forward enough to make sure that my face isn't just overexposed, but then I get like this kind of glow around me. And so then it looks like I'm like on a green screen. Yeah.
It's awesome. If you could do that all the time, I think it would be so much cooler. So honestly, that's my vote. I think you should.
Maybe
I think even when you move, just get a really big, like clinically bright light pointed directly above, like straight down.
Yep.
Make you feel
Just make me
green
just
screened
glowing all the time. Yep.
Because then it's like, and then one of the days actually have a green screen, but set it up so it's just your actual normal background. Like take a picture
Yep.
of your regular
just
setup, then green screen it. Would we know?
Yeah, I'll just take a picture of this background right here.
Exactly.
And then just stay here forever. No one will ever know. See, that's how I make sure nobody can track him down.
100%. They're like, where is he? Camp Cryptid episode 3 was awesome. I didn't see it, but I was in the game. So
it was such a great episode.
Really I remember it now that you've reminded me. Man, I like stealing things. It's pretty neat.
I mean, that was basically this episode. This episode was a heist episode.
It really was.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was really
heist
fun.
and run.
I think all of our characters really shined and shone. Sure, why not? Very well this episode. You know, Jackson was in his element. You know, thievery. Kid being just a goat. You know,
just a goat.
Just the goat. Right?
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Greatest
like straight up come in with his acting skills on point. Frankie doing his thing,
was there.
Collecting those books and researching.
Officially present.
That's right. Officially revealed to be not a sheep squatch. That's okay.
Oh yeah, he did reveal to all the other campers that he was in fact human.
Because that afterwards though. After we got the magic mystery, and then
NJ was adorable.
NJ was also present, but he was just a gem.
That's like just
so
what NJ
cute.
does. It's like the
that is NJ.
And I think my favorite part was just like, kids going and playing with the oats. Oh, NJ's just gonna go over there and have some oats. Oh, Frankie's like playing with the sock puppets. NJ wants to go play with sock puppets.
I like sock puppets.
Also, I need to know, because obviously, since I wasn't able to be there Monday, and since it's pre-recorded, I couldn't check the stream live. I made a reference to a piece of armor in Monster Hunter, where it's just a helmet that looks like a wiggler. Does anyone know what that means? I need to know this for my own benefit.
I mean,
I think it's hilarious.
I mean, are you now? So I know what you're talking about in regards to the Monster Hunter headpiece. Okay, now when you say wiggler, are you just talking about the guy just the air people that are in car lots and stuff like that just fly around?
Well, no, it's NJ put on a sock puppet.
Right.
And then I imagined it was just two of those on top of each other. Just a wiggler head and then another wiggler head. Flopping around out there. It's adorable, and it's going to make me really sad if no one can see what I can see. I'm in pain. If anyone doesn't know, look up Monster Hunter Wiggler Head, and that's just how I imagine NJ at all points of time. That's literally, I don't see anything else. I just see that part. That piece of armor. No body. Just a little head that wiggles. Oh man. Well, that's our 15 minutes of time.
Nice. Well done.
I extended that for as long as I could. What do my elven eyes see? Badly is the answer.
What kind of vision do you have, Aaron?
Oh, very bad.
Yeah, very poor.
I have a. What is it? Is it an astigma? Is that the name of it?
Astigmatism. Yeah.
Astigmatism. That's the one. I forgot the second half of the word. It's bad. My eyes are shaped like a football.
Nice.
Nice.
And by nice, I mean that's horrible.
Where they were like, we don't know how to get contacts for you because your eyes are that weirdly shaped. So we're just gonna try a couple different sizes of contacts, see what it works.
Have any of those worked?
I mean, technically, but no, because it's so. Here, this is a topic we can spend some time on. Do y'all know how contacts work?
Yeah.
Yeah. So You have your eye. Imagine this is
Yeah.
a sphere. Here, I'll try to make it more spherical. You have a little bump on the like where your pupil is, and the contact is supposed to sit on that bump and freely rotate. The problem is my eye is shaped like a football, so you can't have it freely rotate because it's shaped like a football. It would be like trying to spin a top or like correctly suction to an oblong shape. So instead, you have to have a contact shaped oblong to perfectly sit and not move on that little bubble on my eye. So they have to get the right measurements for how bad of an astigmatism I have and then match the contact to it, which is not easy.
Yeah, I was going to say, this sounds like a pain.
So if it's just a little off, it'll start rotating. And what happens when you rotate an oblong shape is it's like I'll put the contact in and it'll start to move. So it's like, I can see clearly. I can't see anything. And then it'll eventually rotate back around to this orientation. I'm like, I can see again. So driving was a journey. Because also, both eyes would be rotating independent. So, like, sometimes my left eye could see and my right eye couldn't. I have new ones that I haven't tried yet, but my hopes are not high. My eyes are real bad. To sum up your question.
I'm sorry, Aaron. Meanwhile, I'm over here, the scumbag. Like,
yeah, like perfect vision, garbage human.
I know. I'm terrible. Although, actually, so I recently did actually go to the eye doctor, and officially, my left eye is a 19.5.
One of us.
Now, that means with both my eyes, I still technically
it rounds up to 20/20.
Yeah, I still take, but I do, because I also have just a very small astigmatism in my left eye.
Mm-hmm. Lydia, I need to know, your glasses aren't fake.
No.
Okay, so you do have eye problems.
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
Also, speaking of Lydia's glasses, like straight up best glasses on the TPD. Like,
okay. You know how long it took me to realize that they weren't circles?
I mean, I feel like she told us this when she got those glasses.
Even when she
showed them off.
But she like brought them close. I still thought that's how bad my eyes are. I still thought that they were circles. Like, it's even now.
They are like round octagons.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're rounded.
Would you say that a stop sign is a circle?
No. I'd say it's an angular circle.
So not a circle. It took me, I don't know how long you've had them, but it took me a very long time since you got them for me to realize that they weren't just round glasses.
See, people on TikTok notice all the time, and they're like, "We know it's you, Dr. Octavius."
Does
oh yeah,
have non-circular glasses?
Well, okay, so they're making a reference to
Olivia Octavius.
Yeah, so the Into the Spider-Verse animated film.
She has
her
octagon
glasses aren't circles.
Her no, they're octagons
Aaron.
because Octavius,
Aaron.
octopus with 8. Okay.
I mean, it makes sense, but I just never looked at it that hard. I just saw someone with glasses, assumed they were circles. Look, it's your guys' fault for wearing weird glass shapes. Okay? Could have just had circles like the rest of us.
Well, I mean, you two are the only two that wear glasses like on stream, though.
Well, yeah.
I guess DJ probably, there's probably some streams with DJ with glasses, but most of the time he wears contacts.
That counts.
I mean, okay, I'm sure, fair. I don't know if I recall a time that we all wore sunglasses on stream. I can't wear sunglasses. I mean, sure you can.
I would have to wear contacts, which we just went over.
No, you just
get prescription sunglasses.
I was just gonna say, yeah, you just get prescription.
Yeah,
sunglasses.
they're not.
Or you get like sunglasses, or you get your like polarizing glasses.
No, those are
those are the worst.
Those are the worst thing ever.
Those actually
I don't understand how people
horrible
can live with those.
Nah.
I know several people who do.
Disgusting. I hate it.
So this brings me to the topic that I was already going to go on to, which was I have sports goggles. I bought them because I play volleyball, and
I miss playing
like
volleyball.
in order to not get like break my glasses playing the sport. Okay, is Grant in here? Who did it? Who made the poll? I'm fine, whoever it was, but if it's Grant, then we have a problem.
Somebody made a poll?
Yes. Do you wear glasses, Grant? Okay, Maz.
It was Maz. That's okay. That's okay.
Cool.
I was on the hunt. But anyway, I bought these sport goggles, right? And they're great. They're really good, except for one small problem. I have a massive face. All right? And so the thing is, any glasses that are not like right angles are like suction to my face because I have a very round, like cylindrical head. So when I put the sport goggles on, there's like no gap for air to escape. So they fog up immediately. And so then I can't see out them anyway. So what was the point of even getting the sport goggles?
See, I have this situation where like I'd be lazy when I'd go to bed, and so I'd take my glasses off and then I'd just put them down in the bed. And what's happened is I've accidentally rolled on them so many times that now they're slightly angled forward.
I don't even want to talk about how bent my glasses are. Like, I don't know if you can see. Because I can't see the screen right now.
Your face is tiny.
Oh yeah, no, those are
can you see how one of them, the side is like way bent upwards?
See, like mine are bent like that.
In order to
from me rolling on them.
Correct the angle of them, I've then bent the nose what are they called? The little things that your nose sets on, or sets on your nose. Well, yeah, they have. I've bent them in reverse. Fog-resistant mirror cleaner. I will have to check that out, because let me tell you, I have tried so many things, Handscape, for getting rid of the fog on these goggles. I've tried specialized anti-fog spray. I have tried anti-fog gel. I have tried an unbelievable amount of things, but I'll have to try out fog-resistant mirror cleaner. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if it can be done, but I will find something eventually. Yeah, that's the glasses conversation. I've brought it up before. I'm going to go back to the actual main show that we have.
What is that, Aaron? What are you talking about?
Yeah, a little bit of fun. Would it be all right for us to just lay out our general schedule?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it is this coming Monday, the 20th, is the finale of Camp Cryptid.
Awesome. Sad, but awesome.
Great time. Yeah.
The week after that, the 27th, we have a special one-shot we are going to be doing.
Can we say that a Wyatt special, but not the exact
details of Wyatt special.
This is why it's special. This is why it's special. Okay.
So it's special
because we are live again.
Facts.
Okay, that is. But
and we are also planning on having a guest for this one shot. And we're pretty sure we got our guest nailed down, but we're giving a little bit more time to make sure we're all set and good, and then we'll announce who our guest is. So check out our socials and our Discord to know.
So we should theoretically know for sure by next Table Scraps.
Yes.
So it will be announced for sure next Thursday. We will also probably message it in our Discord and stuff before then if we know. Then, after the 27th...
the 4th, we have... Is that our filing cabinet episode?
Yes?
Yes, it is our filing cabinet episode. We're going to have a filing cabinet before we get started back into normal campaign stuff because the 11th, while it is not going to be the beginning of chapter 2 of the campaign, it is going to be a kind of reintroduction of pre-recorded paired up one-shots with the characters. I'm pretty sure it's going to be me and Drew are one pair, and then Aaron and Grant are the other pair. And they're going to be like back to back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so like,
we should be
yeah.
doing a 2-hour and then a 2-hour
segment. Yeah, exactly.
So 2 hours with one pair,
shots.
2 hours with another pair. So it'll be our normal stream time.
71% wear glasses. Gang, gang. The blind
And
crew.
then the 18th is when we pick up with episode 1 of chapter 2.
I should also say, I believe...
The Arch is glorious.
So we pick up, you said 18th is when we pick up back again?
Yes, 18th is when we start again.
11th is the duo things.
11th is the duo. 4th is the filing cabinet.
Is the filing cabinet. I believe the 7th, that Thursday, instead of a regular table scraps, we'll have my character introduction. So just like how we started chapter 1, this is a spoiler in case y'all didn't know. This is why I warned at the beginning, so y'all knew, you were prepared to suffer, just like we did at the chapter 1, where we all had character intros and then kind of group shots, and then we're all into the campaign. We're doing that same kind of thing. I will have my new character intro on that Thursday. I think, did I say the 11th? I already forgot the day. I think it's the 11th.
You were saying the 7th is when...
Yes.
Yeah, the 11th is a Monday.
So then you'll get to see that character with Grant, aka Edward, that coming Monday, which is the 11th. That's what's going on. So that 7th, you'll get to meet my new character for chapter 2. And so that's our general schedule. I'm pumped. There's a lot of stuff. I'll be doing the one shot. I've been thinking up things for it. I'm trying to think. I want to give kind of a preview of like not the plot, but some like general idea of what the one shot is about. Do you think that's bad?
No.
Oh man. Well, let me tell you. First off, for those of you who are ongoing watchers of the show, because I expect that there will be people there that have not seen us before, you'll get to feel really special because there'll be a good number of cameos and references to the main campaign and to other things that have happened in the Paper Dungeon. So that's your little fun time that you get to have and be like, oh, I know that thing, and then all the people around you are like, what is happening? Because have I got some. I've been talking with DJ a little bit, figuring out what I'm allowed to do. I got some pretty sick cameos coming up, and it will focus and center around the most beloved NPC.
No.
Everyone's favorite. Yeah, you know him, you love him.
No.
You wish you were him.
No.
Oh my.
No.
It's the Chestnut King.
God.
I am ecstatic. Leshka will not be present.
Oh, did somebody ask?
But yes.
No, Leshka would not be there.
The characters in this one shot will be requested by the Chestnut King to perform a task. They will have to enter into kind of a festival of sorts, do some things, steal some stuff. It'll be great. There's some twists and turns. I've got some serious Shyamalan twists prepared for y'all.
Serious Shyamalan twists.
Some serious Shyamalan twists. The most Shyamalan of twists. There will also be a bit of a fourth wall breaking section that I'm pretty excited for. So I've got lots of stuff planned.
I've already got my character planned.
I want to know.
You already do know.
Oh shoot, I do.
You just don't remember.
You're right. I'm picking up. I remember. I don't remember what the character is, but I remember what they're good at.
Am I allowed to share?
I'm fine with it. You can give a little bit of a preview.
I am going to be a College of Glamour bard. I'm going to be a tiefling bard.
Got it. It's in the brain.
I'm so excited.
Tiefling Bard. Drew, do you have any idea what you're going to do? It's going to be a level 5 one-shot.
I'm planning on playing a rogue. I'm not quite sure on race. I'm leaning towards human, just because that's easy, and human just overall is one of the better races.
Also, thank you once again, Raiden, for the gifted sub.
Thank you, Raiden.
Absolute
but I might pull something crazy out. Maybe maybe I'll be like a Genasi or something.
Yeah, something. Just get real frisky up in here.
Spicy.
Who knows what we're gonna do?
Just show up as a mind flare.
Yeah. just kill the. You show up as Prosius. You're like, sup guys, back from the dead, here to kill all of you, and everyone's like, who's this loser? And you're like, dang it, they still have my mask. This is what I look like normally. My actual name is Dave.
I work down the street actually part-time. Gotta make ends meet.
Yeah, half the time I'm working at the Casey's, and then I also have a part-time job as garbage disposal. Because I'm trash, and I got dumpster. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what y'all do. I've got so many things planned.
Oh, I know.
Now all I have to do is actually do the work for it. What's up, Hal? Welcome to Table Scraps. You just missed us spoiling so many things about what we're gonna do, and now you never know. You're just gonna have to be surprised when they happen. We were asked another question way earlier. Don't be afraid, Raiden. I saw it. For those of us who were in Raiden's one shot.
I was in it.
I was also in it. Drew
wasn't.
I'm sorry. Okay, I apologize.
I forgive you.
Loser.
Raiden
I would have loved to be there. I'm sure it was a great time, but time and schedules are a mess.
Well, Raiden wanted to know what we thought of it.
I loved it.
Well, let me tell you, I have some harsh review. It was great. Do you want to? We can spend a little time. Do you want to talk about the character that you came up with, and we can each kind of give a little bit of an overview of what we did. It was a level 20 one shot that Raiden ran. It was, first of all, it was really fun.
It was really fun.
It was really fun. I love when DMs have one shots that affect their main campaign. I think that's awesome. I had a lot of fun playing my character. Do you want to intro yours first, Lydia?
Yeah, yours was an icon, so I gotta save it for last. Yeah. I was Saga. Saga, I've actually played on a stream before. Saga was my level 20 Battle Royale character over on Wence's the DM's channel. And I really enjoyed her, so I just brought her over for this one. And she's just fun. She's just there. No real thoughts going on. She's just experiencing life. She became like basically an angel at the end, which was lit.
Round 2 of winning without fighting.
Facts.
Saga is like the Luigi of Dungeons and Dragons.
For real though.
Like the Luigi wins by doing nothing. And Saga's just like, I am a bear.
Yeah. It just kind of happens, and she's like, okay.
Nice. I have succeeded. It was awesome. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna give a little bit of a background into how and why my character was created before I fully introduce them. Basically, Raiden's guidelines for this one shot, where you're level 20, you have a legendary magic item, and you can't have an artifact. But other than that, go wild. And so I thought to myself, what's a legendary item, the magic item that no one ever really sees? Like, why would you ever really have it? The answer that I stumbled across was the Hammer of Thunderbolts, which requires 2 other magic items to attune to. It's themed after Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, so you have to have the greaves that he wears in order to hold the handle, aka Gauntlets of Ogre Strength, and his belt which is a belt of giant strength. And it's not even a good weapon. It's just really, it's good at killing giants. Doesn't really do a whole lot else. Other than that, it's pretty much just a two-handed maul that you can throw and then stun things sometimes. Well, let me tell you. I thought of that and then I went, what's the dumbest way that I could use this? And the answer was, I could play a wizard. So I did. I played, my character's name was Feluriel Stormhunter, son of Dorn and Darn, and heir of Clan Cragslayer. An elf, orphaned as a child and raised by dwarves, who had zero tactical ability when it came to combat, and so instead resorted to magic, which he was very gifted at, to give him the power to wield the items that he so wished to. So his entire shtick was, I cast Tensor's Transformation, and then I beat people up with a hammer. And that's the whole character right there. It went great. It was flawless. I loved it. Feluriel, oh man, what a champion.
For real.
Just what a hero.
An icon.
So, for a little bit of an experience, I'm trying to think of a good Feluriel line from the game. At some point in time, someone asked, they were like, Feluriel, you know you're not actually a dwarf, right? And he was like, I am aware. I may be in this elven body, but within me beats the heart of a lion! And so that was Feluriel. It was awesome. Oh, yo, Quincy, sup? Thanks for the subscription, Quincy.
Quincy!
But yeah, I love playing characters like that. Like, what's the dumbest way that I could make this character function at the barest minimum level? And that was Feluriel. And let me tell you, he had access to he had access to time stop, but he just hit things with a hand. Like, that's what he did. Like, he was a 20th. No, he had time stop. He had gate.
That's amazing.
Dominate monster. Like, instead he survived off of a 5th level spell to allow him to just hit people with a hammer. Excuse me, it's a 6th level spell. It's a big difference. I may have a frail body, but I have the soul of a warrior. Oh man, Feluriel, champion, icon, legendary hero. Yep, Hal was playing Arthur, just a old man. Old man with a gun. It was super fun. Lydia, you acquired the sword of someone?
Oh gosh, it was a fancy sword. Hold on.
Drew, who's the angel who fell and became a devil and now leads
I got the sword of Zariel.
Dang it, I was hoping Drew would be able to beat us to it. The sword of Zariel.
Yeah, I knew who you're talking about, but I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, you know the
name off the top of my head, yeah. DJ, that was DJ, the mom of one of DJ's characters.
Oh, so. Yeah. I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
The good old days.
The good old days.
And then Hans was a fairy.
Yes. It was great.
This is totally off topic, but I'm in process of trying to create my character on D&D Beyond for the one shot.
Oh, yeah?
How's it going? And I'm like, man, maybe play an Aasimar. That'd be kind of interesting. I'm like, but that's not an option for some reason. I'm pretty sure I bought Volos. And then I look it up and I was like, it turns out that Volos and Mordenkainen's is now labeled as legacy content because it's no longer canon.
Oh, well, that's rough. Because yeah, I bet they've been rehashed into Monsters of the Multiverse.
Yeah.
Which is a book that I didn't know existed.
I have it.
I literally, I didn't even know that it was released. My awareness of Dungeons & Dragons book is not super high right now.
Anyway, you continue, by all means. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. That brings up, actually, I'm going to bring up a cool little lore bit. If you do end up playing an Aasimar for the one shot, in Talira, Talira's the continent, isn't it?
Yes, Talira is the current continent that we exist on.
What's the world that we play in?
Hold on.
Nico Muris, yes.
Hold on. I've got all of this and more.
Nico Muris. In Nico Muris, each Aasimar are incredibly rare because each god only has 2. So they're they are basically the god's chosen champions. 2 of them exist per god. There are a few exceptions with like minor gods have like 1 Aasimar. For example, in Jormungandr, there is 1 Aasimar for each of their 3 patron gods, which are actually minor gods rather than the like major pantheon. So, just fun little tidbit: if you end up playing an Aasimar, you are incredibly rare.
I have a refresher on all the places.
It's like a shiny Pokemon.
It is the world of Nico Muris, the continent of Talira, in the country of Oclaron, with the capital city being Athala.
Nice.
Good job, Lydia.
Thanks.
Proud of you.
Notes.
I got to have
Although Athala is no longer the capital city of Oclaron.
Yeah, some stuff happened.
Oclaron was barely a country at this point in time, so...
Yeah, it was, Oclaron being a country might also be in question.
So, hey, I had an interesting conversation with Grant last night when he was like, hey, Aaron, do you want to hang out? And I was like, I mean, sure, I guess. And he was like, okay, what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it much. And so we drove around for a bit, and we ended up at a little Mexican place called, Michael's Cantina. We've made references to Michael's before, because apparently it's open till midnight, and no other restaurant is where we live. So we ended up hanging out there till like 11:30, and I was like, all right, Grant, we need to start thinking about what we're going to be doing for this duo game that we're going to end up with. And so, I have a little bit of insight into some of Grant's plans and some of the future kind of stuff that might happen with Oclaron and Athala. I've got some thoughts. One of my favorite conversation points that we end up on is because, like, I did the orc stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But now, what happens to the orcs is pretty much all on Edward's head. And anytime that I talk with Grant, he seems incredibly reluctant to, like, really give them anything. And I'm like, it got to the point where I was like, I just want to clear this up. Do you want the orcs to live in Oclaron? And he was like, I mean, yeah. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Because every time it was like, I was like, they could live anywhere. Oclaron is a whole country. You have, like, the United States. You can section out a state and give it to the orcs. And he was like, I mean, yeah, I could. And I'm like, don't sound like, it doesn't have to be Athala. You could give them anywhere. He's like, but, like, I don't know, how would the people of, like, Oclaron feel about that? I'm like, most of them are dead. The people of Oclaron don't feel anything because they're 6 feet in the dirt.
The orcs just saved their butts.
Literally. Won back your city, your impregnable city, in, like, a day and a half. And they're like, I don't know if we want the orcs here.
Oh, God.
God dang it,
Oh,
Grant.
please. Okay.
And
Grant,
I think
there
what it
is a correct decision here. Please make it.
I think what it is Grant. It isn't actually Grant being like, I don't know if I really want the orcs in Oclaron, or, like, I don't know if Edward would be okay with that. I think it's literally just Grant being incapable of making a yes or no decision. I think it's like, do you want the orcs in Oclaron? And the answer is clearly yes. In fact, there isn't even really a no. And he's like, I mean, there's just so many options. And it's like, we all know what you're gonna end up on. Yeah, so that's one of my favorite conversations that we end up on. It's just like, oh, what are you gonna do with the orcs? And he's like, I mean, like putting them in a thala has been kind of growing on me, and I'm like, it doesn't have to. Like, you can just not. You don't have to give them a thala. Like, in fact,
I think you should give them a thala.
I think that they just need a plot of land. They just need enough land to live on. And they will do whatever. Like, they lived in a desert, dude. You could give them a single spring and then barren space, and they are already a step up. Like, in fact, they would be ecstatic. They might honestly be a little offended that they were given so much. Like, if you give them too much. Because, like, I do kind of like the idea of, like, mainly just because in Athala there was the, like, floor that was like dedicated to the gods, like that kind of reinstatement. If you give the orcs Athala, there's a ton of like history and culture that is going to be destroyed, never returned. I think that it's completely fine to just be like, hey, Oclaron now also has an area that like the orcs own. That part is no longer Oclaron, but it is like a sister country that we have, because it's under our protection. We're allied with them, but it is also their own area.
I just thought of a terrible name. Just Orclaron.
Orclaron. That's such a Grant thing too. Like, Grant would so good. He's like, Edward would call it Orclaron, and I would be like, I'm going to stab you in the neck with a spoon. Because it's the hardest to triage. It's like a bayonet that you have a triangle, so it's harder to stitch shut.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
that's funny.
It's awesome because any conversation with Grant that ends up with you asking Grant a question takes 35 minutes longer to answer that one question than it probably should. like Lydia for sure knows. Like, Grant, do you want this?
I mean, well,
does it look good? Yes, I wouldn't ask if it looked bad. I mean, but does it look like good though? What does that mean? It reminds me, I had a person that I knew in high school. I was at a Magic the Gathering tournament. There was another one going on the next week, and I was like, hey, I might have people. You had to reserve your spot for it. I was like, hey, I might have some people in Norfolk who would want to go down and play. They were like, all right, tell me if they want to reserve a spot. So I send a text to the guy, and I say, do you and insert these people want to play at this tournament next week? I get sent back an ellipsis, ... I say, what does that mean? They respond to that with a picture of a sack of potatoes. Yeah, it gets better. And I say, what? They respond to that with a picture of the same sack of potatoes, but they have photoshopped on the Groucho glasses. Like big glasses with the nose and the mustache. And I say, I'm waiting in line. Yes or no, will you be there next week? They send back and they say, it kind of looks like a face. And I'm like, literally, like, what could you possibly, I'm just going to tell them no if you don't give me an answer. And they're like, well, that should clearly mean yes. And I'm like, in what world does a sack of potatoes with Groucho glasses on it mean yes? Find me the people. Find me them. And I will hunt them down myself. Because they do not deserve to live anymore. Drawn and quartered, I don't care. They need help. And that's what it's like talking with Grant on a daily basis. Grant was not the friend in this story. It was a completely different person, I swear. But, thank you for listening to my rant about Grant before. Thank you for coming to this TED Talk. Perhaps one day, if we ever do live meetups, all I want for Grant is for people to just ask him yes or no questions.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I want.
That'd be bad.
It would be like, all right, Grant, we have an hour. We have an hour on this meet and greet, and then we're done. We can't do anything else. Don't take too long with the questions. We got to get through them. We've got thousands of people in the audience here. All right, thousands of people. Look out, there's like 5. And first question comes up. Grant, when you were playing Edward, because we're on season 7 at this point in time, when you were playing Edward in campaign 1, did you enjoy it? And he goes, that's a tough question. So the thing is, when I was playing Edward, that was years ago, and we were new, and it wasn't bad. But I mean, compared to now, would you say that it was good? And one of us leans over and they're like, Grant, but did you have fun? And he was like, oh, it had fun. Had fun. What? I mean, yes. Well, kinda, you know. And it's like, okay, but no, I don't know. Please elaborate. What do you mean by this? And he's like, cut to 45 minutes later into our hour-long time, and he goes, I would say, yes, I did have fun. And we're like, okay, well, we're going to have to speed run through the next 1,000 questions. And Grant's not allowed to answer anymore after that, because he won't. No, 100%. Never.
That's right.
I'm honestly impressed that rant managed to take up almost 45 minutes of time.
I'm honestly not surprised.
I've been trying real hard. We still got an hour to go, gang. One of you two is going to need to complain about something. Talk about whatever you want. Hey, Lydia, have you made any progress on art recently?
I have not. Not on your art yet.
I'm okay.
But it's coming up. Yes, I finished the sketch to a commission, and I'm getting ready to start another commission. And then, third in line is your art.
Nice. That means I'm bronze. And that means that statistically, my happiness is higher than that of whoever's in silver.
Man, okay, these are some of the worst stats I've ever rolled.
Ooh,
I'm
I want to
so
hear.
excited. Go on, elaborate, Drew.
9.
Nice.
Okay.
13.
Oh, that's above average.
6.
Oof. Still higher than my real life strength and dex.
11.
Okay.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
15.
Now, as a reminder, when you roll, so this is also a little bit of behind the scenes for the rest of you. When characters are made in my campaign, first of all, I always allow point buy. Second of all, you are allowed to.
I might just take it, honestly.
You are allowed to re-roll one of your rolls that is an 8 or below. So if you would like to, you may do that.
Goodness, this is just horrible.
But as someone who is on average terrible at rolling die, I am pretty lenient when it comes to making a character. Also, if you would like to opt out of the rolls that you have and just use point buy, always an option. I will always allow it.
Now can I choose point buy after I re-roll?
No, absolutely. Like if you re-roll your like 6 and you get like a 5, or like you just re-roll and you're like, actually I still hate this, and it's like average or just like a 10 or something. You at any point in time, I love point buy. Point buy is my friend.
All right.
Because point buy means that I will, on average, be slightly above average.
Okay, so that's an 11. Which means it's no longer a negative. However, that still means I have 2 negatives.
That's not that big of a deal, though.
Now, that's not that bad.
That's
not that bad. Here's the problem with rogue. Okay, there's at least 3 different stats that you have to be good at.
Don't need con.
You need dexterity, intelligence, and wisdom.
Oh, you don't need wisdom. What do you need wisdom for?
Perception?
Well, yeah, you leave that to other people. Leave that to the cleric.
What cleric?
I don't know. Whatever cleric's in this thing.
I have a rogue that has. I'm actually playing this rogue tonight. Ooh. I have a rogue that has a 4 wisdom.
Ooh.
See, I could never do that. I couldn't do that.
See, that's the problem. You're just too elitist. Can't slum it with the rest of us and our negative stats. That's actually.
I can deal with negative stats. Like the 9 is definitely going into my strength.
That's actually an excellent topic for us to move on to. Lydia, if I remember correctly, this is the pirate one.
Yeah.
You played last week as well. How did it go? Mm-hmm. Tell us what happened. Give us the deets.
Oh gosh, it was so much fun. I'm pretty sure I went unconscious 3 times. My character is currently sitting at 9 out of 23 hit points, nice. Where we're picking up. It was really, really, really fun. I am a changeling rogue, and she basically accidentally ends up in this prison with a bunch of other pirates and other people imprisoned, and they have to escape. They kill a bunch of people, but mine has yet to kill anybody. Although I did have a freaking awesome turn where I ran. So there's me, and then right in front of us was this really scary bad guy who knocked me unconscious 3 times. And then off to the side there was this enemy archer who shot me when I first walked out of the building, because I have a 4 in wisdom. So
you're like, yeah, don't worry, guys.
I'm like, yeah, everything's fine. Let's clear. And immediately got shot. That was exactly what happened. And I was able to run over, stab the archer. I'm pretty sure I almost got him down, but he was still standing, kind of deal. And then since he was still standing, I used the rest of my turn to dodge and run away and get back to my group. So essentially I was just like, guys, did you see what I did? And then as soon as my turn finished, it was the big bad guy, and he just immediately knocked me unconscious.
Oh man.
Dude.
But yeah, she's really, really fun. She is she's a neat freak. So she really doesn't like getting dirty. When we're gonna open up, where we're opening up, she's got her own blood on her, and it's she's really not happy about it.
Your prison cell is just immaculate.
I was only in there for 10 minutes, I think.
Thank goodness.
Because the way she gets introduced is she's there's this prison ship bringing in 2 new prisoners, which are 2 of the other players. Mm-hmm. And my character is disguised as the captain on that ship, nice. Pretending to be that captain. And so she has to bring the prisoners in, and I had to imitate. I was like, yes, these are the prisoners. This is my job. And so I got to pretend to be that.
Sir, what's your name? And you're like,
well, there was one point it was Captain so-and-so, and it's yes, that is me, Captain so-and-so. I don't even remember what my name was. It's me.
It's
and then
me the whole time, Barry.
But then I got caught. I got thrown in the cell. Then we broke out of the cells, killed a bunch of people. I didn't kill anybody. I almost killed one person, but then I ran away, and then I got knocked unconscious.
Perfect.
And then we argued with a demigod for a little bit.
The perfect campaign.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Aaron.
Yes.
Progress report. I did decide to go with point blank.
One of us.
And so, final stats are 9 in my strength, a 17 in my dexterity. Well, I shouldn't say final stats because this is only level 1, but not a 9 in my strength, 17 on dex, 12 in con, 15 in intelligence, 12 in wisdom, 10 in charisma.
It's great. Point by is so good. I would kill to roll those stats on a daily basis. Only one negative? Yes, please. Hello? Guaranteed, 15? Send me. Lord, take me right now. I would love to play a whole bunch of, one-shots where the entire thing about the one-shots is we play characters with different styles of stats.
Huh?
So, thanks for finally continuing my statement. I was hoping someone would ask me to elaborate.
I was trying to process what that meant.
Also, hello, Faye. Welcome to the stream. So, obviously, you've got standard array stats. You've got point-buy stats. You've got 46 drop the lowest. You've got 3d6 down the line. There are so many different ways. You have tic-tac-toe stats. You can do so many rad, different ways of stats. I would love to do 3d6 down the line sounds like a riot. Your characters are just going to end up sucking. Where, if for those of you who don't know, 3d6 down the line is you first roll for strength, then dex, then con, then int, then whiz, then charisma. And you only get 3d6. There's none of this 46 drop the lowest. You just, if I were to do it right now, I would end up with 12 in strength, 11 in dex, 14 in con, 10 in intelligence, 6 in wisdom, and then an 8 in charisma. And I would say, well, looks like I'm playing either a barbarian or a fighter. And call it good. It would be awesome. That would be so much fun to do. You see, Skyrus, but then there ends up times when you end up rolling the last half of those stats for the whole thing. And there's no bailout system. Lydia, why are you pogging so hard? She's turning into a pterodactyl. Everyone run.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the Discord. I saw there's a fan art notification, and Sawyer got turned into one of the tarot cards.
Hey,
nice. Hold on, just a second.
Let's not.
Yes, we have had some incredible fan art recently. Thank you. Oh, let's not. For your absolutely rad fan art. So for those of you who aren't in a Discord, what are you doing? We have a section where you can post your art that you make, and we really like. I mean, it doesn't. We don't have to like it, but we will. And we've gotten tarot cards or tarot cards, however you want to say it, from Let's Not, from the original. Between the Rose season 1, and they have been just incredible recently.
Is it an Ophelia reference? I just need to know. Is it an Ophelia reference? I'm asking chat.
This is an important... Okay. Ophelia.
Mm-hmm.
I know the name, and it's one of those things. It is Ophelia.
It is Ophelia! Yes! Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. Okay, so Ophelia is it, I want to say Hamlet? I might be wrong.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, so it's Ophelia was Hamlet's supposed to be lover who got shot to the side and then was like, oh my god, he must hate me, when in reality Hamlet was just crazy. But it's not from anything else?
There's a really famous painting.
Okay.
And it is Ophelia, drowned in the river.
Okay. I have a funny story for the two of you once we're out, and I can't... It's relating to the name Ophelia.
Okay.
But I can't tell it on stream because it'll reveal too much. Too much.
Ooh.
But it was just a really funny coincidence between me and DJ. Like, with zero communication, it just happened. But yeah, your art has been incredible. We also got some super rad art recently from Lucky.
Her name's, oh my gosh, her name's carved in the stump. Sorry. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Lydia is a fan.
We've had a lot of people talking about tarot and tarot decks recently. Lydia's, I think that they're rad. Lydia's all about it.
I love tarot.
So you are hitting quite a few important notes. But we also got Lucky posted some really cool
yes
art in the chat as well. With a frankly incredible portrait of Edward. That's one of the,
it's amazing.
Grant and I were talking about that, and Grant's like, it's wild, because like Grant's favorite thing is when people who do fan art of something that they like kind of make put their own spin on the character. They make them how they see them rather than how the art that already exists dictates it. And so one of his favorite things is that Edward has a little wrap, like a cloth wrap around his waist that goes underneath the belt that he hooks his scabbard to, because Lucky figured that Edward would think that the belt would chafe and be uncomfortable. So he's like, I'm just going to put a cushion under there because Edward would hate that. And that is just super cool. So thank you for all the super cool artwork. Can we say that we one of the plan that we have for artwork and stuff?
Oh yes, we do plan to, when we get back around during break and in the break time, we're gonna have a cycle through of art. And I'm so excited because now it's not just gonna be my art.
Yeah, now we have other people's art to
Now
use.
we have other art that's amazing.
It's so cool. I'm loving it. You know, the worst part about it is that specifically with the tarot cards from Let's Not, is I don't have a character. I want to be on them. I want something I made to be viewed and created by another. Oh man, but they are absolutely incredible. Could you imagine if eventually? So if we just keep pumping out Between the Rows, we could get a whole tarot card tarot deck out of these.
Oh my god,
that'd actually be really, really cool.
That'd be so cool. I don't even know how we'd go about that.
I'm really excited for this year's Between the Rows.
Ooh, I've got some plans.
I know you do.
You've got some plans. I don't think we've had a chance to talk about.
No, we've been meaning to talk about it.
We've been meaning to do so many things. Lydia, have you heard the good news about Norfolk trip? It is looking much more likely that the 10th is doable.
Really?
Supposedly. So, a little bit of background for everyone watching. Lydia will be joining me and Grant down in Norfolk. We will be moving in a house together. It's going to be rad.
Roomies!
The main problem at hand is the house that we're moving into had tenants, and we didn't know when they would be out. But supposedly, they're supposed to be out by the 1st of July.
Okay.
And so I informed my work that there was a high chance that I will be gone on the 10th through the 12th. So, that is theoretically a much more doable thing. So, get on that. You guys might be seeing some stuff. You might be seeing some cool content.
Oh, I'm excited.
Also,
We've apparently broke Lydia. She can't stop smiling.
My day's been made. I got a Sawyer, not only Sawyer art, but Sawyer as a tarot card. And now I'm gonna get to be roomies at a sooner time than I was really sad about.
So
I'm very happy.
I'm interested because I have some question about tarot decks.
Mm-hmm.
So I know a lot more about the major arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are the ones that everyone talks about. That it's like, oh yes, here's the wheel of fortune and stuff like that. So I know like the art for those. I know the things that they have. Do the rest of the cards have art?
Mm-hmm.
How
Yeah.
does that work?
So there's a lot of like
is it just the same guy but he gets more wands?
no. So like there's usually and again like with each like, different decks like the art changes and stuff like that, but there's usually pretty common symbolism throughout the cards no matter what the art is.
Gotcha.
And they just have like so the minor arcana is a lot more focused on like kind of the more day-to-day situations you face, and whereas the major arcana is overarching like life-changing events and stuff like that happen in your life. And so with minor arcana, it's a lot of just kind of breaking down, and then with each one it kind of follows a progression or a story through, like you go from the ace to the king kind of deal.
I would like to this is on topic but also not at all on topic. Apparently Target is listed as a metaphysical supply store. So I just want everyone to know this. That's technically
But yeah, I mean, I'm not an expert on it, but I'm trying to learn more.
Because yeah, I just like the only card reference that I have in my hand is a standard 52 card deck, which to me in my mind the like jack through king / joker and ace would be considered the major arcana of a standard 52 card deck. So I'm like, do like the wands, do they have pictures, or is it just like, ooh, you've got a bunch of wands?
I mean, I can go. I don't have like a traditional classic tarot, but I have my tarot deck that I use all the time.
I mean, I just didn't know if it had pictures.
Wait, I actually have a D&D tarot deck.
That you don't know which ones.
It's like actually D&D tarot.
Because you have to search through a book.
Because it's not labeled, but it's pretty cool.
And Henskate, you can do whatever you would like, but as a fair warning, every time you have done a reading for me before, it has been incredibly mellow, because I don't know why, but they're really boring all the time. We had a whole. Also, hello DJ, welcome to the chat. You know, you could have just joined late. Like, I saw your message, but you never like asked to like if you could join. So I was like, oh, Jesus is probably just gonna do some stuff. But we had a day in the voice chat that we were doing a bunch of like tarot readings and stuff like that, and Henskate was like, Aaron, I'm gonna do a reading for you. And I was like, bet. They like do the reading, and they're like, well, that was fine. Like, it was like whatever. That's the thing, Handskate. I don't have questions or focus. That's the two things that are the antithesis of Aaron. But yeah, they're super cool. And I'll be 100% honest. I don't put a whole lot of stock in it. Tarot is not for me. I think that they're really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Not super my vibe. Same thing with like horoscopes and stuff. That's just not where I end up.
Mm-hmm.
Respect for those who do. Like, if you are about that, I'm pumped that you're about that. I just think it looks cool. I just think that I love the pictures, the imagery, the connotation. Like, there's so much stuff that you can do with it that I think is super, super interesting. So I love it. I love seeing tarot stuff. I love using them in my own games and stuff. I think it's awesome. So I'm excited to see what other tarot cards we end up with for Between the Rose Season 1. Could you imagine the tarot cards for Season 2?
I mean, I already did the normal deck. Just a normal card deck, Queen of Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Yeah.
Rose.
Oh man.
The show where we're all sad.
Gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this year's.
I'm excited to make everyone real upset.
I mean, that's what you do every year, so.
True.
I know it. I'm excited every year. There's few things in life that give me more joy than making other people sad.
That's
gosh.
It's a little terrifying if you think about it.
I'd rather not think too much about it.
Look, I really have to be in this in the existence of I am the villain of the paper dungeon.
There's a lot of that going around, you know.
If any of you take my villain spot, I'm going to be upset, and I'll have to out-villain you.
I mean, you can be the villain. I just have to be the BBG.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
I have to be the Skeletor of the paper dungeon. That's like the always present. Like someone has to be the villain here. And that's me, and I love the job, and so I get to do it. Don't take this away. Don't take away my joy, my sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
My sunshine away.
See, the thing that's disappointing, disappointing about all that, Aaron, is then that leaves it up to me and Grant to be the good guys.
Grant's got it covered.
I mean...
Well, Grant's got it covered. So, like, if you are the good
guy...
Well,
I have to remain the favorite NPC for a while.
That's fair. So then you can reveal at the very end that you've been...
Yeah.
That's
fair. Okay, that's good.
So you're not alone forever.
And I was just concerned because the reality is I'm not the good guy in the paper dungeon. I'm just the neutral force. I'm just there.
Well, yeah. So so
I'm just the support cast. You know.
So you're basically what's happening here is that the paper dungeon is turning into my favorite type of story, which is there are no heroes in this godforsaken world. You will be betrayed and backstabbed at every given moment, except for one, which is basically the Jar Jar Binks of the series. And
Jar Jar Bunks.
Jar Jar Bunks. And that's Grant, where it's like he's clearly not the villain. He's intended to be the comic relief. But, oh my god. And then even Jar Jar Binks has that, like, that Darth Jar Jar theory behind him, where it's like, no one can be that dumb, right?
Oh my gosh, you are dragging Grant this, today.
No, I'm dragging Jar Jar Binks. I'm just saying.
Gosh, this is gonna be so intense when we're all in the same house.
100%. Dog, I'm so excited for Grant to be streaming. He's like playing Minecraft. There's just a bust in the door, and I'm like, loser. I'm getting food. What do you want? He's like, where are you going? And I'm like, you lost your chance. They're just gonna slam the door and leave.
And then he's gonna text you, hey, I want like 3 tacos from
like 3 seconds later, Lydia pokes in, what do you want?
Exactly. I'm like, Lydia, don't ask him. Don't ask him
text
what he
me.
And then cut to 30 minutes later, Aaron kicks down the door again, like throws him like a chewy
Lydia,
shot. Decked in the face.
I'm so excited.
That's gonna be
oh man.
That's gonna be peak like Patreon content. Like just you guys just having tons of like vlogs and like behind the scenes stuff.
Absolutely. I hope that it really exposes the like villainy that I desire to employ.
Oh, poor Grant.
Oh,
it's gonna be hilarious. Also, yes, rest in peace, Grant.
Now, the best part about it is it's like that video of me busting in the door and yelling at him like, what do you want to eat? You lost your chance. That would have been recorded on the computer that I bought him.
Yeah.
And so it's like, man, Aaron's so mean to Grant, and then it's like, no, he isn't. But he is. But it isn't bad. It's not like he hates Grant. I love Grant.
Despite his best efforts of making it seem like that.
Yeah, like Grant is by and large. I've said it time and time again. Grant is like my absolute closest friend. That it is. I'm so glad that we found each other because he's completely okay with me being a villain. Like we work so well together. And the other thing is he does stuff to specifically make me act that way because he finds it hilarious.
He does. Because he does. That's right.
He loves to poke the bear and just be like, oh God, he said something last night. He was like, he's like, bruh, what if this? And this is the exact look. I go, what about that? And he's like, would you? And then he starts to like laugh, and he's like, like, and then it would be right, and I'm like, no. See, this I will say. So this is a secret talent. My impressions of people I know are incredibly demeaning, but incredibly accurate.
Oh my goodness. See, here's the thing. Like 100%. Like I've been in the car with that exact kind of conversation happening.
And he does the little dumb laugh. Where he's like You know what I'm talking. You know the laugh. You know it exactly. Where he's trying to not laugh, so his jaw tenses up. And he tries to get through his sentence. Like, what if I had this dream, and then and I was on the beach and I was fishing.
DJ wants you to do an impression of him.
I look to my left and there's Phil's of Minecraft. God, see, the thing is, it's harder for me to do an impression of DJ because we never talk.
Fair.
So this is my impression of DJ.
Yep. There you go.
There's DJ.
That's the impression of DJ.
That's him.
So guys, can we make this quick? I have a date with Shay tonight. I forgot about it. And I really want to make it up to her. And it's like I was supposed to be gone this month. Oh, sorry. I was supposed to be gone this month.
Aaron, you have to shave off the beard.
I was supposed to be gone this month. So it's just the mustache, the really terrible mustache that he should never ever have.
I love mustache DJ.
No, you don't. You think you do. You're a liar. So what are we talking about? What are we here for? What are we doing? I haven't read the Discord. Sorry. Oh, did you send me a message? How long ago was that? Was that days? Oh, it was months. Okay. Yeah, no, I think we should just do that, and I think we're good. I think we're great. Are we done? Can I go? Tell you what, you guys just finish off the rest of it. If you need anything, just send me a message, and I probably won't get back to you. That's awesome. Great meeting, guys. I'm gonna head out.
I did find it amusing. Now, granted, DJ was on a mountain, which is why he wasn't at this meeting. But I did find it amusing because, like, a couple of days before, like, I got back from my trip that I just took, DJ texted me. He's like, "Hey, can you do you have an external, like a TBD external hard drive?" I'm like, "Well, no, we don't. I have mine." And he's like, because we need to archive stuff off the Google Drive. Can you handle that? I'm just like, DJ, we literally talked about this.
It was at the meeting, my guy.
Now, again,
he was in the mountains, so he couldn't be at the meeting.
DJ was literally on top of a mountain at that point, so like, there's no way he joins us for that meeting, and we all knew that.
Yeah.
But I just found it somewhat amusing that DJ texted me like a couple days later about the exact thing that we talked about.
Well, I thought it was really funny because like I made the to-do list of everything, and then DJ was like, "All right, once I'm in the mountains, I'm gonna make the to-do list." And I was like,
Yeah.
already got it.
Already got that.
It's
like,
okay.
Could we like make a to-do list for this? And Lydia's like, excuse me.
That's right, DJ. You weren't there. That's right. Which is
But
why
I
it's
did put it in the
acceptable.
group chat that I did make the list.
He doesn't read.
I know.
Yeah, you get to see a behind the scenes of the paper dungeon. There was one night when, like, early on when we first started streaming, that like we finished an episode and we were just hanging out in the Zoom call, and I started doing impressions of the cast. I don't think I've ever been funnier.
That was where you peaked.
Like, oh god, I had just an absurdly good Ryan impression at that point in time. And it was to the point that, like, I stopped doing the impression, and then...
We were all dying.
And then, like, I left the call, and that's when I realized how funny it was. It was a delayed reaction comedy. Where I'm like, oh my god, Aaron, that was hilarious. Why am I should do, like, stand-up or something. Like, honestly, I am so good at my job. But yeah, oh man. I wish that I was able... Could you imagine if I was able to do impressions of, like, people who actually mattered?
Oh my god, Aaron. You suck.
But like if I could do, like, a good, like, Will Smith impression or something like that. Go on, like, on some big show and be like, so I'm gonna do impressions today. America's Got Talent. Be that guy. Those are my least favorite America's Got Talent things. The impressions, I hate them.
Is Drew getting chocolate milk?
Probably. He's getting some chalky milf.
Oh, so predictable.
Drew in the kitchen where he belongs.
Do a Drew impression while he's away.
So, here's the thing about that. So here's the problem. I already did that, and it doesn't work. And here's why. Well, I don't actually know why, but it doesn't work. Hold on, I have to allow this message, the chalky MILF. And it's a whole lot of technical stuff that I'm not going to explain. But basically, what happens is, when you route it through the stuff that we have, it just ends up with it just backtracking back into the mic, and then we don't get anything at all. And so thank you for your input, but you're wrong. So Drew, did you get some chalky milk?
So guys, Lydia, how are you doing today? Are you doing pretty good? Are you having a good day so far? I think you said your day was made earlier, right? On this stream, right? Having a good time with your friends. Man, I really enjoy when I can hang out with my friends when I'm not working 24/7. These past couple weeks have been great because I've actually had a lot of extra time on my hands. Now I've completely squandered it because I'm a terrible human being. But my friends, on the other hand, who are great people, really good. They're compassionate. They're kind. We really uplift each other. We help each other through the day sometimes. Like straight up, when we talk to each other, that's the most excited we get about TPD. The most excited. It's the best time.
The most excited.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. And it's just so good, to have these people, this community, really, these people that are all fostered and come together to create just such a kind D&D community that really there's no community better than this one. I think
Drew has talked on camera for the past
I think Aaron really is the king of that kindness. He's the one who fosters it the most, right?
Yeah, I have been referred to as the glue
in the Discord community. It's so good. It's just amazing.
Wow.
Honestly, guys, I think we all props to Aaron. Come on.
Thank you. I do deserve a round of applause. Lydia, you're not clapping.
I'm sorry. I'm in shock.
What can I say? I'm spot on.
I want an impression of me.
Oh, God. Gotta get real low. Pretend to be real small. Guys, I don't want to be a bother, but I've noticed that we have this problem where we say that we're going to do things and then it just ends up being me. And I just don't want that to be a thing that happens anymore. Because I've got a lot of stuff going on, and I know that I'm like really good at my job. And just in general succeeding more than the rest of you. But I feel like that's just unfair. And so we need to come up with a way that doesn't happen anymore.
Cut to 1 week later.
Guys, we haven't done anything. I have done all of my work. Grant, I wish that you would just send me the things that you said you were going to send me, because I can't do my job. I can't do the things that you asked me to do unless I have those. And I asked for them a week ago, and we said we were going to do that, and we still haven't done it. So I just really want to make sure that everyone's still on board, and like I don't want to be that person that's being really a big bother or anything. Because I know that I'm just terrible to be around and everything.
My face freaking hurts.
Man, this has been a great episode.
I'm telling you, I'm a honestly? Not only am I an improv master, but I am also incredible at impressions. So I can probably do a better impression of myself than who I actually am.
Do it.
Hold on. I have to look even more disgusting. Hey guys, yeah, no, things have just really sucked a lot recently, and I mean, a lot of it is because I'm just better than the rest of you. But you know, I'm doing my best, so yeah, I feel like you guys could really use some work when it comes to most of the things, because I'm great at pretty much everything. I'm basically the number one member of our cast, so Drew, you need to step it up. I know that the emotionless robot thing is your thing, but it's a bad thing. And then Grant, I swear to God, the only reason that I let you on this cast is because we need someone for me to not look like an absolute criminal. So you just keep pretending as though this doesn't hurt you, and we won't have a problem. Lydia, you're doing fine or whatever, I guess. I would say, DJ, get it together, but you're not here, so. I'm going to not pay attention to the rest of this meeting. You guys, if you need me to do something, I'll use my infinite amount of money to do so. This is me playing. This is me playing RuneScape Classic. I'm not sure if you can see.
Oh my god.
Joke's on you, I don't even have RuneScape Classic downloaded on my phone.
Oh my goodness. That's funny.
Thank you for coming to my impressions of the cast and myself, apparently.
Oh, wow.
Guys, that stalled for almost the amount of time that we need. We only need like 24 more minutes.
Only.
Do you think DJ's gonna make it?
I don't know.
No, that's a
You never
great
sent
question.
anything else in the gosh dang Snapchat.
Hey, Maz, if you're still here, can you do a, prediction thing? on if DJ's gonna make it or not. I think that'd be fun. Now do an impression of you playing Hollow Knight. Oh, DJ spoiled it.
No, DJ's not gonna do that.
I know. I said he spoiled it. He spoiled the prediction. Now we can't even do it.
It's all right. Next time. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I can still do it.
Man, that was funny. Please tell me, Aaron, you did an impression of me while I was gone.
No.
No? Okay.
What?
Good. So that means you did. That's good. This is good.
I still did the poll.
Everybody vote yes.
Oh, you said an impression of me playing Hollow Knight?
Mm-hmm.
So that's really hard because me playing Hollow Knight is basically me doing anything else. But because I'm pretty much the same person. The goal of me playing Hollow Knight in the voice chat was to get better at talking with people while playing a game. Now I did fail at least 2 points in time, and I can do a solid impression of those moments. And the most prevalent one was when Grant entered.
Oh no, we're not doing that one. That one's so mean.
It isn't that mean.
It's
I'm
pretty mean.
There, and so this is me. Imagine me playing Hollow Knight right now. I'm just I haven't spoken for 5 minutes. Nope. I'm silencing. By the way, that silence goes on for the next 5 minutes. Because I got so irritated that Grant entered literally just because he was speaking. At that point in time, I was so angry with this boss that I got so mad that he was happy in the voice chat and I could not concentrate on anything, that I just yeeted myself into silence to beat the boss. It worked. It was effective.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I was so upset. I was like, so here's the thing, and I've talked to a couple people about this. A lot of people have a lot of different emotions that go through them when they play video games. I was talking with Grant about that, and he was like, I just would have quit. Because when I get to the point where I'm frustrated at a video game, I just stop playing. That is not what I do. If I'm frustrated with a video game, I just play it until I win. Then that is how I'm no longer frustrated. Because if I stop playing when I'm frustrated, I'm going to go through the whole rest of my day being like, I am upset that I haven't beaten this. So I just have to gut through it, finish it off, and then I'm great, and then I'm back. I'm super jazzed. I'm ready to be there. But up until that point, there's no wimping out of any specific thing that I'm doing. I do it until I win, because I'm a winner, and that's what winners do.
Good job, Aaron. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
I'm so excited to get shredded over the summer.
Same.
With Lydia, we're bringing you to the gym as the 5-pound weight.
We're gonna get it so that Lydia can canonically lift 5 pounds.
100%. Up by 1. Let's get there. And the goal is to not have Lydia pass out while lifting.
Ooh, that's gonna be hard.
Well, simple.
Has that happened before?
Well, aren't you in?
I almost pass out standing up sometimes.
Yeah,
okay, but that happens to anybody. Okay, Lydia.
What's up? Not me.
So here's the thing.
Okay, so Aaron, how soon can you get out there to bring her home?
Most likely we will hopefully be moving in 10th through the 12th. Those would be the 3 days.
Okay, yeah,
that's the goal.
Yeah.
We're just only going to do lifts where you're already sitting down. So squats are out of the question.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't do bench press.
I think Lydia could do squats.
I mean, probably. But that's a lot of standing up quickly.
Yeah.
That's like standing up quickly multiple times. That's like the weakness of anemic people.
That's really bad.
So simple solution. We're just going to work on arms, curl, tricep extensions.
We'll get to the point where it's like SpongeBob, where I can just walk around with the arms. Yeah.
100% like a homunculus. You're gonna crawl around on your arms. Like our camp counselor in Camp CRYPTID.
Lydia is just going to be the embodiment of skipping leg day.
Yeah. I mean, we can do some leg stuff. Like we can do the like inner and outer thigh machine where you like
and then like the bicycle.
And the bicycle you can pedal. And then some like leg raises and stuff. You can work on your hams and quads. We're just not allowed to do squats. Squats is like the one thing.
Yeah, squats is like, that's danger zone.
No Bulgarian squats. We can't do lunges. Should probably avoid lunges, weighted lunges. I bet you could do bodyweight lunges.
What's that?
A lunge is where you just step out real deep with one leg and stand back up.
So it's just a normal lunge?
Yeah, just and a weighted lunge is just where you hold weights when you do it.
Ah.
Yeah, you can enter as a priest in the Church of Iron. That's a thing. And that's when Grant and I will start our additional TikTok channel, which is the Church of Iron, which has probably already been taken, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna spell it really weird, like we use like a capital L for the I, and like a 0 for the O, and then have a whole like XX Church of Iron _XX, like an Xbox gamer tag made by a 12-year-old. That's what our channel name is going to be, and it's just going to be us lifting and doing steroids, but we'll never show that. But we're proud not naturals.
You guys are crazy.
So Aaron, yes, Church of Iron is currently taken. However, that is with no spaces. So maybe if you can put spaces in there.
Church of Iron. Make it official. Yeah. Real Church of Iron.
Real Church of Iron.
That's how they know. That's how you know it's official.
Red sweaters on it. That's going to be our name.
Oh God.
Just so many other letters.
Dude.
Like, oh man.
Oh my goodness.
I'm excited for it. We're going to get jacked.
Whoa.
The goal is for me to do a squat, because Grant normally does like a body weight exercise in calisthenics, and so my goal is to do a squat, like a 400-pound squat, with you and Grant doing the like hanging side plank thing on the bar on the sides.
Yes.
We're going to have to weight it, because you and Grant are very differing weights.
I'm going to go from small to swole.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to get huge. But yeah.
We're like, DJ and I are going to make a trip out to Nebraska, and Lydia is going to be taller than me.
Yeah.
Somehow.
And she'll get twice as wide. Like, you'll stand, like, parallel to
same
each other.
height, just...
Yeah, and it's like normally you and Lydia are like
I'm
this,
growing horizontally.
And now Lydia is like that. It's like same height still, but just, like, grown in girth. By, like, a factor of 2. I'm excited for it. I'm excited when someone attempts to rob the house and then Lydia's there and just beats them to a pulp. As long as she has enough time to stand up from the couch. She's like, hold on. You're ready to die!
Oh my god.
That would
give her time. Give her a second. She'll get there.
It would be kind of funny if somebody tried to like break in, and like literally like you and Grant like woke up later than Lydia, and like you like rush downstairs to like, oh no, Lydia's all by herself. And like,
it's
Lydia,
Mortal Kombat,
like,
dude.
Literally,
she's ripped someone's spine out and has used it to impale another person. Like. Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. Yep. Good times.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for it. Oh, geez. I had a comment that I was going to say, and I don't remember what it was. I love stories of like, people robbing the wrong house.
Like just some old lady who happens to know, like, Kung Fu, like, black belt in Kung Fu,
I
and
saw
just wreck somebody.
Where someone attempted to steal the car of the current MMA world champion. And they were like, yeah, I'm going to steal this car. And the guy walked out of the building while it was happening. It did not end well. But what's the chances, right?
Sure, yeah, but yeah, well, you're right.
Like, exactly. I mean, if you're going to rob a car,
what are the odds?
Oh, look, this is probably just some little weak trust fund baby billionaire. And then it's Batman. Like,
it's Batman.
And you're like, well, half of the words that I said was correct. Trust fund baby billionaire were there. Did not expect it to be Batman. And I love that. Or like a burglar attempting to rob the home of an 87-year-old Vietnam veteran. Paramedics are leaving the scene. It's like an immediate follow-up of like, oh yeah, this guy actually, he was a close combat trainer for the Marines for 40 years. Like that, I find it so funny.
It's in the embodiment of the meme. You just call an ambulance, but not for me.
100%. It's so
call
good.
An ambulance. Call an ambulance. But not for me.
Oh geez. Track in a nutshell. Track after falling from the sky. Let's call an ambulance. Oh, help me, but not for me. Starts swinging a hammer around. Oh man.
Good times.
Also, I had some revelations regarding Gambit's Keep. Get excited. I am so pumped. It will never come into play ever. Not once. Dog.
I'm just excited for us to have this keep and it never to get used.
I'm so pumped. It'll never happen. No one will ever see it. I'm gonna 3D model it.
Are you kidding?
I'm like, legitimately, I was thinking, I'm like, what's the best way for me to make a map of this? And I'm like, I bet I could 3D model it in a program. I'm pretty sure I could do that.
Yeah.
Because all it is basic shapes for the most part. And I can put more time into it later, but like, you know, I could 3D model it. How hard can it be? Famous last words.
Famous last words. That's right.
I'm so excited.
I believe in you, Aaron.
I actually saw a video. Also, hello, Cameron. I saw a video that was talking about so, as a DM, you've made the mistake of giving your players too much money. What do? Simple solution, give them a money sink. So, maybe they inherit a plot of land. And I'm like, yes. And it's simple. Just give them a place where they can shovel their endless amounts of gold into it to give them long-term benefits. But in the short run, nothing really. So it's just a place for you to stop them from having an infinite amount of wealth. It could be just a wagon. It could be a building. It could be a city. It could be any number of things. Just give them a place to just take their bag of holding and go and just dump all the gold out. And I'm like, oh my god, it's what I love to do. So yeah, if you want to entertain me in a game, if I'm in a long-term campaign, just give me a money sink. That's all you really need to do, and I will be satisfied.
Just give me somewhere that I can endlessly just dump all my
where
gold.
It's there's no goal to this, but look at this. I bought an alchemy room, and they're like, you don't even know how to do alchemy. And he's like, but I have an alchemy room. I get advantage when attempting to identify alchemy stuff. They're like, we have the spell identify, and he's like, but what if it's not magical? And they're like, then why do you care? And he's like, because it's alchemy.
Aaron is just the meme of just the guy.
Exactly. That's all I really want. And then we also have a place to host parties. We're gonna have a ballroom. It's gonna be sweet. A club.
We're gonna have a ballroom.
We're gonna have a ballroom underneath. We're gonna have a club underneath the ballroom. So like, if you want to get twisted, you can head below ground. Come up with a cool name for it. They've got cool lights, all sorts of things. It's gonna be rad. There's a sauna, a whole church. And so, okay, so the church is cool, right? The windows are going to be enchanted so that under an illusion spell. So no matter who enters, you view the stained glass windows as portraying your deities. And they like That's move cool. and shift and stuff, right? So it's an all-purpose church.
Now, okay, is this a single keep or is this a town?
Dude, just the pillars are 50 feet across. It's a keep, dude. I'm not messing around. I'm not playing here. All right, I've got time and infinite resources. I've got 3 years to build this thing, dog. Also, the game expects it to be that large. If you look at the spells that that last for forever, if you cast them for a year, you've got let's take a gander at it's not Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum. When you cast it, it is 100-foot cube. And you think to yourself, 100-foot cube, that's not that big. A 30-foot radius sphere is takes up most of that cube. Yeah, that's because the sphere is huge. 10 feet is as tall as a standard room. 100 feet is 10 stories. It is a 10-story building is 100 feet. You could have 2 floors that are 50 feet tall and still fit a 100-foot cube. And they would be 100 feet across.
You think too much about this, and I love it.
That's so much room. If I make the walls of this keep 300 feet long with a 50-foot tower in them, I don't even know. I'm not even going to do the math for how much area I have inside of this place. Dude, we're going to have botanical gardens. We're going to have a fountain, a memorial.
To clarify, so Private Sanctum, it doesn't actually build anything?
No. But it's meant to enchant an area.
It's just, I'm just making sure that that's the right one you're talking about.
I'm fully aware it doesn't build anything. We're going to have to build it ourselves.
Well, I was going to say, because the other option would be the 8th level spell.
Find me someone who has that 8th level spell that isn't, what's his face?
I mean, we got a whole 3 years, my guy.
8th level is the 8th level spells are hard to come across. But even if you do build the thing, it doesn't have any cool features to it. It's honestly, in my opinion, that wizard spell is the worst version of all of the spells. Because the clerics also get one way cooler. It's smaller.
The instant temple
yeah, but it makes a whole temple. Dude, that temple comes with so much jazz. It increases your healing. It cuts out demons. It cuts out anything that isn't a person. It does rad stuff. The druid one, you get straight up whole animated trees and vines that attack enemies and stuff. It doesn't build anything, but Druid Grove just rocks. The wizard one is you get a stone castle that has invisible servants. You get a magnificent mansion that isn't invisible. No, I'm gonna build it myself. We're gonna slam the Hallow spell in there. We're gonna slam gosh dang guards and wards. That's the spell that no one ever uses. It's going in there. We're taking Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum. We're taking I don't know, some other random spell that I can just yeet in there. I'm putting so many things in that puppy. It's gonna be enchanted to the wazoo. Dog. Straight up, someone's gonna show up and they're like, time for me to siege Gambit's Keep. Which won't happen in this campaign, but one day. And then they're gonna be like, I'll teleport in. It's like, actually, you can't teleport on the grounds. That's illegal. They're like, yeah, it's fine. I'll just dispel the building. And they're like, actually, it's made of real stone. So you can't do that. They're like, well, it's fine. I'll just summon a demon. They're like, actually, it's hallowed ground. So no can do. They're like, so you mean to tell me it's enchanted with both arcane and divine magics? They're like, yeah. And also, one of the members is a queen of hell. So it also has demonic energy as well. And they're like, did they cover any bases that, like, did they miss anything? No. No, in fact, they took every spell that could be cast in an area. It's there.
It's there.
So, Druid Grove, that's in the Central Gardens. Anyone who isn't allowed to be there, you're getting vined, buddy. Vined and stabbed by plants. That's how it's gonna go. Also, they have laced the entire grounds surrounding the keep with dragon flowers. So, it's basically just a minefield if you don't know what you're doing. Can't teleport in. Even if you do get in, you aren't getting out. So it's just kind of better if you don't. I'll be 100. They're like, well, what about the teleportation circle? If I know the teleportation circle, can I teleport in there? And they're like, well, yeah. No, but they have plans for if the teleportation circle is breached. And even if you do manage to get through all of that, you don't want to mess with the bunker. I'm building a bunker. It's below the vault.
Oh, we know.
Because we have a vault. A vault. I'm so excited. I'm not sure if you could tell.
Aaron, I think you need to emote a little more.
It's fair. I'm terrible at emoting. It's one of my biggest flaws when it comes to like being on camera and stuff. Mm-hmm. Is that like no matter what I do, my face doesn't do emotion well. It just doesn't. It's been a thing that I've been cursed with. But anyway, guys, it has been 2 hours. And I have managed to talk over my guests here today for so long. And I should probably put them out of their misery in the non-murder way.
Thank you for clarifying, Aaron. Thank you.
This time. It has been a blast hanging out with y'all.
Mm-hmm. It's been a great time. Really great
thank
time.
you, my wonderful guests, Lydia and Drew, for showing up and letting me talk a whole bunch about stuff that they don't care about. Thank you, everyone in the chat, especially if you are new or if you haven't been around a whole bunch, for showing up today. These are my obligatory end of stream plugs. We have social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Those are the main ones. The 2 are the most important, TikTok and Instagram. Be there. They're awesome. Lydia makes all the TikToks. They're super good. Join our Discord. You can check out people's cool art that isn't made by us, which is an incredibly new and awesome thing. We've had it in the past. It's been a while, though. We love it. It's awesome. It's super cool. You should be there and check it out. Also, we play like Dungeons & Dragons and hang it on the Discord. You can laugh as I get really angry when Grant shows up and I'm playing a video game that I'm losing. Also, we have a website. On that website is a merch store. You have to click the one at the top because the link at the bottom does not work at the moment. So you have to go to the merch store through the like drop-down link. We're working on it. We've just got a lot of things to fix. But you can buy merch, like this cool hat that has our logo on it. Lydia also has a store where she sells merch. Like this Camp Cryptid t-shirt where you could, and that Heart D20 shirt, and not notebooks. Not notebooks. I am the only one. I'm a winner. And pillows. Thanks, Lydia. Yeah, she's got pillows too. Also, we have a YouTube. If you want to catch up on what we're doing, we are on hiatus right now. This is the time to catch up on the main stream. And check out all
There'll
the
never be a time like this one.
I mean, there will probably be another time like this one, but this is the big one right now.
Or if you just want to kind of wait, hang out, just maybe wait for chapter 2, episode 1, that's okay too.
Absolutely. Hopefully, you won't really need a whole lot of information starting on the next chapter. That kind of goes to be a fresh start.
It is, yes, that's right.
But yeah, if you would like to show your support for us, obviously showing up is an incredible thing to do. If you want to take the next step, maybe show us some of that bling bling. There's a couple of ways that you can do that. We have donations through Streamlabs set up. We also have a Ko-Fi, and we have a Patreon. And that Patreon, we are now putting more stuff on slightly. That's probably where you see a lot of content from me, Grant, and Lydia. Once we get all moved down there, we're probably going to put a bunch of stuff on Patreon that's like really dumb. It's going to be hilarious. So check that out if you're interested. There's already some videos on there that are some additional content that are pretty funny. Other than that, I think that's all the plugs. It's been a blast. Thank you everyone for showing up today. Be here next week, the week after. Never leave. Be pretty sick if you just never left. That would be pretty rad. I should also say, if you have Amazon Prime, you have a free sub that you can use. We would love if you throw it our way. It's super beneficial. But also, if you have used it in the past, it doesn't auto-refresh. So you're going to have to show up at least once a month to refresh that Twitch Prime. And be really cool people. Because that's what all of you viewers are. Really cool people. I'm legit. I think that's legit. I'm out. So it's been fun. Who knows? We might do some stuff in the Discord later today. This is me stalling to find the stream ending screen. But thank you everyone for stopping by today. The only thing that I have left to say is good luck and godspeed. We will see y'all next time, Dungeoneers. Goodbye.